Kurt? Hey, buddy.
I don't think.
Oh, there we go. We're live on the stream.
Yeah, it came back.
There we go.
He's
Perfect.
quiet though. He's not saying anything.
He might not, because didn't he go to get like a drink or to the bathroom or something?
I have no idea what's going on.
So I think what happens. So what Streamlabs does every time it, or OBS does every time it disconnects.
You can hear us.
Yeah, every couple of seconds or every couple of like 20 seconds it'll try to reconnect. So what it probably
it'll
is reconnected. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it must have happened. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen too much. We might have to do a if it happens.
We might have to go to our new channel.
No, we'll have to probably call off the episode and redo it next week.
Wait, redo it or continue from where
we'll continue from where we
Yeah.
left off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
This is the problem with for context, my brother is on my parents' internet, not mine. I have separate internet in my apartment. So he's on
However, that being said, going forward it'll be on a solid internet connection.
Also, to be fair, if we had to end it there, that was a place to end.
pretty good place to end, yeah. But
I hope it's not, man. I don't want to have to do that cliffhanger for a week.
I mean, we're on here.
Yeah.
We're on now,
is,
so.
Is Kurt here? Or he must be gone still.
I think he went to the bathroom. Like he said he was taking off.
Oh, I hear movement upstairs. He must be running around.
Yeah, it must have just restarted and he re-entered the call. Everything must have re-auto connected. He won't know.
He will have no clue.
He gets back.
Yeah. I mean,
Also, 5,000 bits
I would let him use my internet, but the problem is he's in hardline, so he's trapped with my parents' internet. He's not getting mine.
Luke a lot with 5,000 bits says, "Well, Bosco, I enjoyed Remy's character immensely. What's your next character going to be?" Just so you know, if this is it, I'm gone. If he dies, I'm gone. There is no next character. I don't play that game. That's honestly, that's one of the worst things you can. I'm just, as a DM, and this is just my personal opinion. The worst thing you can say to me is, "Hey, can I tell you about my backup character?" I don't want you thinking about the other character you're going to play.
If you have another character, go play a different game.
Basically,
Chell,
like don't.
You're modded in the Unexpectables Twitch.
Yes.
As well.
I'm also in the chat as well. So if we need to go back into slow mode, let me know.
Announced it. That's kind of
Probably.
Yeah.
There were a couple of bots in there.
Oh, really? Wow.
They were either bots or just people that needed to get fucking banned.
Okay.
Yeah. True.
1,000 bits from probate. I love when characters lack important need to know information and immediately do the oopsie because of that.
I mean, you
Oh,
knew.
that's a fucking
know,
huge
Remy
move. I
knew.
love those.
Remy and Task are the only two that know.
Yep. The rest of you guys do not know.
Nope. Yeah, Task will tell them as soon as he gets his mouth untaped.
It's just like, okay, first off, Remy, you fucking done. Secondly,
I mean, all things considered, we've dealt with other native orc lands. They don't do that much magic, and I mean, personally speaking, Greckles had the shit smacked out of him by the
I'm back.
magic. So
Hi, welcome back.
Hey, buddy.
The stream went down completely.
Oh, is it back up now?
It is back up.
now, but that means
Yeah.
it's in 2 parts, so we're gonna have to download both parts and send them to Austin. If that happens again, we might be best just to wait until next week.
I am so sorry about this.
No, it's all good.
You're on mom and dad's internet.
Here's
I
the thing,
don't
though.
know.
We did this at Christmas, and it wasn't an issue.
Yeah, but you're on a laptop.
Yeah, but that. Not only that, but also I've had some internet hiccups too on my end. I think just because of how hectic things are in the world, internet has been like there's so many people at home, like there's more chances for it to be unstable.
no,
My internet is getting throttled.
ISPs have been getting throttled.
ISPs,
So that's just a thing.
ISPs are dealing with issues because they actually have to provide the service they advertise now.
Well, to be fair though, like everybody is having to use the internet now because people who would normally be working and not using as much bandwidth are at home streaming Netflix.
Okay, well,
How do I Google?
sorry.
That being said, are we all here?
yes, I noticed there's a lot of bit drops. Did you read off a bunch of them?
We did not. We were dealing with the tech stuff. So
Oh, we're dealing with
that's
the
all
tech stuff here. I'm gonna read off of many. Holy crap, we have a lot.
Go for it.
Claire Bear 09 with another 10,000 bits. We'll watch the rest on VOD, but just wanted to say before I went to bed, congrats on the new Twitch channel. Can't wait to see all the new content. 10,000 bits from Claire Bear 09. Thank you so much, Claire Bear. Let us snap for Claire Bear. Thank you so much, Claire Bear 09, for the 10,000 bits. It's incredibly kind. Salute, headshot, salute. Thank you so much for the bits. If you haven't thank you for the bits, Bandy, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I love how much Bosco is committed to getting the Unexpectables in a fight. 1,000 bits. Oh, trust me, I want to point out that Borky was a politician, and Remy just Remy
just lost his mind.
Remy just drew aggro. Okay?
Oh yeah, Remy. Guys, can I just say for the right, Remy's messed up. Y'all are, damn, man.
Redfield,
Also, Remy's a noble, so I was just like, all right,
Yeah.
Renfield 88 with the 500 bits. Shit, I have work in the morning. Catch the end later. Thank you so much, Renfield 88. A Manic Scarecrow with a 1500 bits. Myself, my parents, and my siblings all qualify as essential services: 2 groceries, a PetSmart, and a gas station employee. So I'm comfortable giving these out. Thank you so much for the 1500 bits, Manic Scarecrow, and stay safe and healthy. That's all I can say. Evian Fan, thank you for the 500 bits. Bosco, was Remy having flashbacks to the Oran camp?
That's a great question.
I can't wait to dive into that. Luke a lot with 5,000 bits. Well, Bosco, I enjoyed Remy's character immensely. What's your next character you're gonna be?
I already told him if this is the last episode Remy's in because he's dead, then that's it.
Oh boy, 5,000 bits for Luke a lot.
I don't do backup characters.
That's a lot of Luke. 5,000 bits worth. Thank you so much. Ren329, thank you for the sub. Probate with 1,000 bits. I love when characters lack important, need-to-know information and immediately do the opposite because of that. I am so proud of my D&D group that does that.
Honestly, props to Connor for not metagaming, though, with the heal. Like, that's props to him.
It's so tempting. It is so easy in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
it is.
Props to me.
I said props to you.
Freedom 13 with a 50 1,000 bits. Hey guys, sorry for all the tech issues, but I'm happy to say this is my first session I've caught live. I'm excited for the new channel and everything else you have in the store. I appreciate all the work Monty has put into the world. Also, Panic. I may or may not have yoinked Panic's Fantasy Electric Guitar for my punk rock drow bard. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, but you gotta give him 10% of all your residues.
All your residues.
Yeah.
All right, we
I'll
good.
contact the notary.
Yep.
And,
a couple more, just real quick. I'll just very quickly.
I need to go get a drink.
And Dora the Insane Bosco, 500 bits Bosco. I have a really hard time killing you in Doom, but I succeeded.
Congratulations.
To Luna 13, thank you as well for the bits. Wells 234 with the bits. Thank you. McLeary 9615 with 1,000 bits. Just hearts. Just hearts. Just hearts. Thank you so much. Avion Fan with 1,000 bits. Bosco was right. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I'm having hiccups here. Salute Headshot Salute with 1,000 bits. When you play Shadowrun or BattleTech, you need backups.
Oh god.
All I can think of is All Guardsman Party. That's
oh my god, All Guardsman Party
man.
is one of the greatest campaigns.
Let me put it this way: if you're gonna have a backup character like that, technically that's fine. Just don't tell your DM. Don't start telling your DM about it. Hey, by the way, if this character dies, blah 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 blah, blah, like don't do that.
Don't do that. That's
yeah.
Because then your DM's like, well, then why am I writing for this freaking character if you're just already thinking about the next one?
If I spend all this time working on this character, why would you throw that at me now?
Yeah.
The DM at that point, the DM will not like write for your character at all in any capacity. Or
real
they'll
fat.
just boot you from the game.
Also, Probate with another 1,000 bits. Man, Panic didn't even need to get laid for Remy to get obliterated this time.
Okay, you know what? Probate, enough.
And Blue Kios 445 with the 5,000 bits. Oof. No message, just bits. Well, Blue Kios 445, thank you so much for the 5,000 bits. Probate, McCleary, Salute, Avion Fan, Freedom. Thank you all so much. Luke a lot as well. Manic Scarecrow, Bandy, and Claire Bear 09. Really appreciate your kindness. It's very nice. Flits, top or bottom. And thank you everybody else for the bits. Are we all good to go?
I think so. Is Connor back?
Connor went to get a drink.
Yeah,
Well,
Connor's getting a drink.
Connor,
in the meantime, might I have a very important question? Is Greckles still pretty?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Pretty princess.
It doesn't affect any score, but you just
no, it's fine. No, but I mean that's the thing. It's like in character. It's like Greckles is thinking, is this permanent? Is this
he will
gonna
be
go
handsome
away?
from henceforward. It doesn't go away. He's
I believe
handsome.
by your words you said I look fine, so now you look very fine.
Excellent.
And I feel fine. Are we all back?
Yeah.
Waiting on
Wait
Connor.
on Connor.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Connor's trying to get the red key to unlock the dungeon so we can get back.
That's fair. But I hear him moving. That's why I was curious.
Oh man.
But no, actually, I gotta say, it was not fun fighting you in Doom Eternal, by the way, Bosco.
I've heard a lot of people come. I've had people text me that I know going, man, the freaking Marauder's a pain in the ass. You suck, but I killed you. And I'm like,
I literally want to make a gag as soon as you entered it and called her a hag. I'm just like, Otter, fucking multiplayer.
Yes, the Marauder.
I want to say
he becomes after he dies.
I want to say you're all a bunch of posers because I fought Bosco in fucking Yokai Watch 3
fucking yeah!
first. So y'all a bunch of posers. I was hating
Ghoul Father, baby.
No, here's
I
the
was
thing.
hating on the Ghoul Father fight before y'all.
Did you know that I was the Y-Files guy too?
No, but I love it.
Yes.
I can't wait. It's gonna be revealed that I'm getting married to Bosco, but I didn't know for like 5 years.
Yeah, I was totally just voice matching your girlfriend.
I write up my homebrew for next month, and then all of a sudden all the proceeds go to Bosco. Just like, and there's Bosco's fucking name just like somehow slapped over mine.
Dude, when fucking Mercer was running a Doom thing, I'm like, oh look, Travis Willingham's playing my character, of course.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, that's like the worst thing. Like when like RE3 was like, I'm like, there's Bosco gonna be in this shit?
I wouldn't tell you either.
You would not tell me.
I wouldn't say. You just have to.
You would not say it
and be
until
like, I hate you.
The game came out, and like I was the thing. I'm like, if you were just like a zombie or like a guy in the background, I'm like, that would be like, all right, whatever. But I'm like, if he's fucking Nemesis, I'm gonna lose.
Oh, come on, Monty. Like, I was overjoyed to understand that Bosco.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Monty likes Nemesis a little too much, and it's always I have friends that do this. They're like, if one of my close friends plays a character that I either have a crush on or I think is really cool, I can't listen to them in English if it's like a JRPG. I have to switch it to the subs.
I cannot fucking wait for Bosco to show up on the emergency broadcasting system. It's just his head.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
Dragon God with 1,000 bits. What happened? I used my Prime sub and the stream went down.
Oh no!
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just happy
Connor
it went.
coming back? Is Connor?
No, Connor
back?
also disconnected.
Connor's here.
Is he here? Connor?
I just heard his mic. He just
No,
like,
he's
it lit
yo.
up.
I think we're
All right, guys. Let's all start Connor McKinley conspiracy theories. Let's start spinning these. Do you think his house is haunted by a vape ghost?
He's
No.
still senile snake to this day, but he just won't tell anyone.
He's
true.
trying to hunt down the hackers who are throttling our internet, and he's
Ooh.
found them.
Good man,
They
good man.
kidnapped him and they've held him
Counter-hack.
prisoner, but they don't know where to send their demands, so they're a little lost and confused.
Wait,
Okay, that was his
door.
door for
Ooh.
sure.
Oh, definitely. What?
It was all three.
Oh, there you go. See, he was there.
There he is.
He could just hear us talking, but he was in the other room. You jerk.
You
I have
guys-
wireless headphones.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
So when you
What's it like to
talk
be
to about the
rich?
Anyway, can we play?
Yeah, let's play
Take-Two
D&D.
game?
Let's do it.
All right, play the D&D game.
Love you
All right.
guys.
So when last we left our heroes,
Surprisingly, Ovella doesn't react to the hag comment. And she gently just kind of like looks you over to see if you're harmed, which you're not. You're a little beat up, but you're not harmed.
Smacks you in the face, so you are harmed.
She turns to the other orc who's currently got you task, and she kind of looks to him, and he just grabs you by the tail and shows you to her.
like a prize
And-
fish.
And he says, "Tiny dragon." And she kind of tilts her head at that.
Lady, Miss Ovella.
She turns to look towards you, Borky.
Remember how I mentioned I had two compadres, two friends of mine who got lost we were chasing? Borky just points with both hands, single fingers at both of them. With a grimace. Like, shit.
You watch as Ovella turns to the wives. Specifically, she turns to the really strong-looking one, and to the very beautiful-looking one, and to basically all of them that aren't the very mischievous, the mischievous small one, and points toward Remy and says in Orcish, basically comfort, and points towards Remy. Immediately, Remy, your bindings are lifted as the women pull out daggers and just kind of loosen you. And the moment you're free, almost like coddling, the biggest female orc just kind of carries you, kind of like princess style, and just kind of holds you.
Remy is going to punch her in the face.
Remy!
Oh.
Remy!
I'm not even kidding. As soon as he's
Okay,
picked up.
go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
Remy is freaking the hell out right now. This is an unarmed attack, so I believe it's just strength, base strength, correct?
Just base strength. Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be D20 plus 3. So that's an 11.
11. Okay. That will just hit because actually
Okay.
no, she has leather armor. So no, that misses. So you guys hear a sizable cracking noise as Remy's fist hits the bottom jaw of this really strong-looking female orc, and she doesn't even flinch. And you watch as the wives kind of come around, and they actually begin to kind of coddle and soothe you, Remy. Like they're actually not like distressing you. Like they come and they wrap you up in a blanket, and they kind of like just gently kind of talk to you quietly and sit you down, and one brings like a water skin and gives you water.
Hot cocoa.
Borky's standing beside Ovella. Can he turns to Ovella, can he say something to her? Like Borky.
Sure.
Oh, that's Remus Kobold of the Kobold family. He's our friend. And last time he was in a camp like this, he was tied to a stake. So yeah, I apologize profusely for his language. I've never seen this side of him.
It is fine. This is not the first time this has happened.
By the way, as soon as Remy went for that punch, Greckles is immediately over by him.
Yeah, as you head over, like the small orc kind of just grabs you and like gently gives you the idea, like you might want to back off here.
Just eye-to-eye contact with Remy. Then Remy, this is not a fight that you want.
Greckles, get them off me now.
I can't do that, Remy. Just trust me on this.
Remy, they're trying to comfort you. Let them.
Shut up, Borky!
No, Borky's walking over to Remy now. Borky's walking over to Remy now.
As you aggressively approach the wives, the air becomes incredibly tense as each wife pulls out a fucking blade and points it towards you in an instant, Borky.
Oh god, I'm gonna fucking cry.
Shut up, Kenny.
Can I go over to Task? Task is on the floor somewhere.
He's being held by this orc by like the tail.
Like a fish.
Can I just sort of like motion like he's my friend? Can I take this mouthpiece out?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. There we go.
All Borky's gonna say.
Persuasion. 16.
Okay. Borky, you hear as the orc hands Task to panic. Careful, it might bite, and just kind of walks away from the whole situation.
I'll have him by the tail for like a second, and then I'll just slowly lower him to the ground, away from me like a snake tamer.
Remus Corbeau, one such as yourself does a disservice to your name when you behave like this in the middle of a negotiation. And Borky stares broadswords at him, not daggers. If Borky could have a dangerous aura, he would be looking at it. He's actually legitimately pissed at Remy because he expects better of Remy. He expects this kind of crap from Task, maybe.
Ovella approaches you, Remy, and gently puts a hand on your shoulder, and in common says, "Don't worry, you're safe."
Oh God, you speak. Oh, God. You're just like him.
You're fine.
Yeah, not so great last time he was in an orc encampment. So just maybe let's everybody cool it.
Tell your orcs to get away from me.
Ladies, and she kind of waves a hand towards the female orcs, and they all seem kind of disappointed, like, "Oh," and they gently put you down and let you sit.
I'll pull out Task's mouthpiece.
Okay.
Where are my weapons? Where is my griffin?
You watch as Ovella walks over, and like the orcs who are standing next to the griffin are just kind of like, you know, like you hear an orcish like, "Oh, this could be dangerous," and she's like, "Shut up!" And she kind of like knocks them away.
Good stuff.
Shut up!
It's a camp of idiots.
A whole camp of Borkies.
She takes a knife out and she just quickly lets Volo loose, and Volo just immediately scrambles off of the stretcher and just runs over to you.
Is Remy on his feet?
You're sitting on like a log, like kind of like a chopping log.
He's gonna get up and just run at Volo and hug the shit out of him.
Volo's already there. You don't have to
God!
By the time you stand up, you're back on your leg. You're back sitting because Volo's just resting his head in your lap.
Remy is just gonna bury his head in Volo and just not look at anybody. Just try to anybody who sees him can see he's visibly shaking.
Greckles puts a talon on his shoulder.
The moment you do that, all the wives again pull out all their knives and point them towards you, Greckles. Like, it's like the moment contacted, like, shink, all of them point towards you.
Then he will say out loud, "He's my friend."
I am so
Yeah, to be fair,
confused.
we've known him longer than you guys have, so let's maybe just everybody just calm down.
Who is in charge here?
Ovella just kind of waves and goes, enough, relax. Men, tend to their beasts. Ladies, relax. You 5, breathe.
Breathe deep, Remy. Suck the air in as deep as you can.
Ovella turns to you, Borky. With the way things are going thus far, I'm concerned for our agreement.
I am as well. I will make sure that it doesn't happen again. Might we have a moment to speak to our newly found brethren, comrades, friends?
Very well.
Thank you very much.
Ladies. Hornet, put down the knife. You watch as Hornet's like holding like a giant axe.
She's got a knife.
The knife.
Yeah, she's got like a big scimitar, like this is way too big for her. And she like hands it back to the male orc she took it from and just like, aw, and kind of walks away. Pretty disappointed. You guys are left alone, but you are being watched, notably, just because obviously the explosion, the tense situation.
Greckles, you notice that Remy has not let go of Volo.
Well,
That's
Task
fine.
Task will speak for him then. Well, I take it you found the orcs we were looking for.
Yes, we did, and we brokered a potential agreement that Remy, for whatever reason...
Borky,
no,
Borky.
no. I expect better of Remy.
He didn't know anything, Borky.
He saw
you
us.
need to understand, Borky.
He saw us, and he saw we were fine.
I did.
You need
Borky.
to remember the last time he was in an orc encampment, Borky. He thought we were all dead, and he thought he was going to die too.
Well,
so you think it's a little tense for him right now. Let's just all calm down.
all right, well then let's switch this to a different topic. Winter was there. That was what snacked me away.
Wait, why?
With the white kobold?
Yes. She's up on the mountaintop. She's waiting for us. Apparently there's a path that leads up to the mountain that we have to get to. The
There
mirror
is
broken.
nothing like that. There's no
Oh, well,
tunnel in that
sorry.
mountain. It's a dead end. It's a mirror and nothing else.
All right, well that's fair. All right. Well, he not the path that she's there, but like just like apparently there's a path up the mountain because he like holds up the paperwork.
Yeah, that's the mountain to the north.
Yeah. There's a mountain to the north. There's a mountain to the north of here. If we head up there, that's where the silver kobolds are, and the mirror and a gold dragon is dead.
A gold
Gold dragon.
What?
When she ushered me into the cave, the mirror was shattered, and there was a ancient gold dragon dead.
An ancient gold dragon.
Yes.
I didn't even know those were the thing.
Not anymore, apparently.
That
But-
complicates things.
But apparently Log did make it here. He like holds up the paperwork. This all creates a map.
Wait, so where is Log now? Did you see him?
I am going to assume he's up at the top of the mountain because at the top of this mountain, I think Oriara is reborn up there.
Oh,
Huh?
okay. That's a lot to take in.
I show the 4 pieces of paper that make up the top, and I show the depiction of a lady.
Yeah, you see the depiction of a sort of like humanoid but yet mechanical looking creature.
Knowing what I know about, I've done some research on gods and religion and Livrosia specifically, and Oriara is a sub god or like the daughter of Livrosia. Would I know what domains Oriara specifically has hold of?
Sure, roll a religion check, I'll say.
Okay. Religion check is going to be not great. 19.
19. In the book, they didn't really go into much detail. You know that Oriara is the child god of Grometh and Livrosia. Oriara domains over what falls between the veils of craft, like artistry, which is Livrosia, and like forging, which is Grometh. Specifically, jewelers, clockmakers, trinket makers sort of worship Oriara. You have heard that Oriara also has some investment in time itself. You've heard a lot of time comparisons to Oriara.
We don't know about the time cleaver, do we?
No, you
Like
do
we never
not.
heard about that.
You guys have
Okay.
never heard of the time cleaver.
I thought we'd heard about that at one point, but.
You wouldn't know any more than that with the book knowledge that you've received. So, yeah.
Well, that might explain some of the activity around this mountain with all the time and shenanigans and echoes and stuff. If it really is an avatar of Oriara or something, then that would explain the time dilation.
But apparently there's some sort of barrier that blocks the way. I put down the second row of pages to show the barrier.
Yeah, you guys see the peak of the mountain. You see these kind of like almost like wave-like shield that kind of blocks. It looks like depictions of birds or other beasts that are trying to basically reach the top of the mountain through the air.
I obviously couldn't get any of the information out of Winter, considering Task taps his throat. But apparently, she's very adamant about me reaching this top to get through here.
Why is she not with you?
She's with the dragon. It must have meant a great deal to her, and she opted to stay behind. I did plan to go back at least one more time and ask her to accompany us.
How is she?
Task bites the bottom of his lip and looks away. Battered, bruised, scarred.
Shit. She gonna be okay to be there by herself right now then?
I don't know. We need her to come along. She's part of the hostage situation with Darkus. Whether I like it or not, she's a part of this too, and we kind of can't leave without her.
Let's see.
Okay.
You get the sense that she is really not going to budge.
Task.
Aye.
I've seen that look in her eyes before. She's not leaving. Whatever her connection is to that dragon head, she's not leaving it.
Task just holds his face.
Sort of walk over to Remy and just rub his back while he's there.
This just leads to one problem to another.
I have to... Greckles, as you're standing there and as Panic is rubbing Remy's back, you watch as the Hornet is her name, the smallest orc woman, is like pulling out a dagger, and you watch as the Goliath just grabs her by the ponytail and is just holding her back, and she's like, I'm gonna fucking stab him. Like, she just pulled back.
Of what? Like threatening me because I was there consoling Remy, or
no? The moment Panic is like patting Remy's back, she's like pulling out a knife, and then like the Goliath grabs her hair and is just pulling her back. Like, stop it, come back here.
Do I notice that?
I'll keep an extra eye on that. Then I won't respond.
Only Greckles does. Only Greckles does.
I won't respond to that because last time I got involved, that things got weird. But I will keep an eye on her. By the way,
you watch as the Goliath. You can see the Goliath exchanging words with her, and she just kind of like puts the knife away and crosses her arm and pouts and looks really like annoyed.
Oh my god!
I am
drama queens.
I am willing to give Winter time while we investigate the mountain, but I am going to attempt to reason with her when we get back. Apparently, this mountain is a little bit more of a bigger, pressing matter, and truth be told, it's the only lead we have to figure out anything before we have to bite the bullet and just offer me over to Darkus.
Winter already showed us what we need to do. There's something at the base of the mountain. We should investigate that on the map.
Aye. We gotta leave here quickly, but Borky, is everything done here?
I want to see if they know anything about the base of that mountain.
Aye, good idea.
As you guys are having this conversation, Borky, you've noticed that Ovella is like really talking to those orcs who all of you would recognize are the ones who set the traps, who caught you all. You can't really hear what she's saying, Borky, but they are all scared. And she is not being nice.
Before
Darren.
Borky actually gets away, he's gonna grab him by like the pant leg and just be like, "Wait, Borky, 1 second."
What?
And this goes for everyone else here. I got word from Edward do not cast magic around these orcs. They hate it.
Ah, just like the Northlanders then. Got it.
Oh, great.
Panic.
So I just have to let them manhandle me all they want, I suppose.
We're leaving soon. Don't worry about that.
I was gonna say, you're a tough guy. Tough it out.
Ovella begins to approach with all the orcs in tow. And like there's this awkward sort of silence, and she just like kind of like with this resounding crack of a snap noise, she hits one of the orcs in the butt, and he kind of stumbles forward. And you watch as he like grimaces, and like you watch as all the orcs get on their hands and knees and bow their heads down. And Orcish, they say, "We apologize for our actions and the distress that we've caused you all. We were simply trying to protect our land. We ask for your forgiveness." In Orcish and in unison.
I guess Borky relays that.
Borky just turns to Remy, who's Remy's still focused on Volo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Borky just turns and says what he said to Remy. That's what they just said. I know I've never seen this in my life.
Tell them I apologize for my outburst. It's not their fault. And then, Borky, you will hear in Giant, in just you, because only you speak Giant, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from the Goliaths.
That's true. That is the second time you have mentioned my family's name. Do not do it a third.
Borky and him just stare at each other, I'm guessing, right now.
Is Ovella still there?
You see now as Ovella is grabbing a couple of the wives, just like dragging them forward, and like, and immediately the Goliath tries to run away, but she gets grabbed by the back and dragged.
I love Ovella. Just by the way,
she's like, "Nope," and she just grabs her, and she's this little old lady, but the Goliath is being dragged back and shoved in front of you guys. And the wives just kind of, they don't bow their heads, but they just kind of avoid eye contact, and the very beautiful orc kind of goes, "We apologize for attempting to stab you." And they look towards Hornet, all of them, multiple times.
I want you to know, I'm just seeing an orc version of Roberto from Futurama. Ha ha!
And you watch as like Hornet is like got her arms crossed and still is pouting, and you watch as this orc, this very beautiful orc, just kind of kicks her back in, and she's like, "Oh, sorry." She kind of just looks away, like kind of like a snotty teenager.
Yeah. Well, this whole situation is resolved more or less. Everyone's in a calm state. Miss, you are in charge, yes?
Yes, in a way.
Well, let me be blunt with you. And then he pretty much just goes through the whole thing, just like, "Hey, we're trying to get to the... Can you please help us, like, just for brevity's sake?"
Yeah, you just kind of start to detail out, and you spread out the map. I'm gonna say we cut scene here back into the inside of the longhouse where it's a bit more comfortable. By the way, the wives introduced themselves because they've been meaning to do that. The big buff one, who by the way has been punched and has not even been phased by that whatsoever. Her name is Griggy. That's her name.
Griggy, okay.
Her name is Griggy. She is very simple.
Griggy.
She's lovely, but she's probably related to Lubso in some manner. It's very like very similar personality and probably intelligence score.
Oh no.
The little orc, her name is Hornet. That's her name. And that is a nickname she received when she was a kid, and it has never gone away. She's the youngest, and she's definitely gets in the most trouble. The Goliath, the female Goliath, her name is Kenku of the White Snow. That is her full name.
Kenku of the White Snow.
Kenku of the White Snow, yeah. She's got 5 brothers. And she is the only daughter. She's actually the only remaining female Goliath that survived the Yak folk attack. You guys know Ovella, and then the very stunningly beautiful orc's name is Riza.
Riza,
yeah.
R-I-S-A or R-E-E-S-A?
R-E-E-Z-A.
Ooh.
Riza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
As you guys sit down and begin to spread out the map, all the women take a look at it actually, and even Lubso is like, "What pretty pictures! I like them."
Hey Monty, I missed one of those names. It was Griggy, Kegu, Reza, and who?
Hornet.
Hornet.
Is,
Sorry.
Hornet is the knife obsessed small one.
Do we have our gear back, by the way?
Yeah, you guys have your gear back
Okay,
at
cool.
this point. Yeah, they give you the warnings like don't stab anybody. If you fight us, we're gonna kill you. That sort of shebang.
Oh, please.
Notably, Lubso, as you guys are kind of spreading this out and the women are all looking at different parts of the map, Ovella is actually speaking with Lubso currently. And Borky, you catch this conversation as she kind of points a finger towards Remy. And like Lubso's like, can it even have babies though? And she's like, well, no, but it is a reborn woman. If you want her to stay here, that's your choice to make.
Oh, boy. Borky just closes his eyes, imagining the situation that's going to unfold slowly. Oh, God.
It's kind of... It's a bird, though. It's kind of weird.
Is this a private conversation?
Yeah, they're very clearly, like, having this aside.
Borky just closes his eyes and just like, oh, God, I wish it was in any other place but here. In the imagined, woohoo!
No, I don't think I want bird. Feathers get everywhere.
Borky's just like, dodged a bullet, dodged a bullet.
Borky's squeegeeing sweat off his forehead right now, taking a rag to wipe it off.
Just pulls out a sponge.
You watch as like Lubso points towards Greckles. No, if he was a reborn woman, I want him. He's very pretty.
Do I see him pointing at me?
No, you're looking at the map right now.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Borky does that thing where he bobs his eyebrows and goes,
Panic narrows his eyes and looks at Remy, looks at Greckles, looks at Love He's like, these guys are a bunch of bird fuckers.
As you guys spread out the map, notably, Kegu is very attentive. As she kind of looks at the map and she goes, So you wish to travel up this mountain? That is your goal?
Yes, we need to reach here so we could get to the top.
However, at the base, you said there's something at the base.
Let's look at all the tendrils on the illustration here.
Yeah. Do any of you know what is at the base of this mountain?
Well, you watch as Riza kind of leans over. She kind of leans over you, Panic, which is like,
Okay, all right.
She points down at the base of the mountain. She goes, the Blood Axes live here. They're rather ruthless and aren't as friendly as as great as we went off. Sorry again, Remy, was it?
Is that in common?
Yeah, they're speaking in common.
Oh, okay. I thought they were speaking Iron or something.
Yeah.
They've been pretty quiet up until this point.
Okay, so they all speak common that we are aware of?
Notably, Hornet does not seem to understand what's going on.
Okay.
Riza, Kegu, and Ovella seem to understand. Griggy and Hornet seem to not really have a good grasp.
So which one was the one that spoke?
That would be Riza. She's very beautiful. She's like got long billowing hair, kind of looks like She-Hulk a little bit. She's very pretty.
She got bangs?
She's kind of got side sweat bangs, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kurt's like,
Okay. This is for the artists.
Remy will nod at her and just kind of keep holding on the Volo.
The Blood Axes, were the Iron Claws. The Blood Axes, honestly, if you want to win over it, just kill a bunch of them.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Is that how their society works? They just bow down to the greatest warrior?
They're called the Blood Axes.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, Panic, but I hate to assume.
The only time they parlay is during the switch, and they're not going to switch with you.
No, your switch. I'm sorry.
Yes, the switch.
What
Right, you guys. She kind of waves a hand in front of her face, like you guys don't know. All the wives kind of just begin to laugh a little bit.
Yes, we are city folk.
I feel like I should be embarrassed, but I'm not.
After a few centuries, we swap. Orcs, women, we switch. So the blood is strong.
Oh. Okay. So, when was the last switch?
You'd have to ask Ovella. She would know.
Oh, wait, question. Very important question. If you switch, is that not a bad thing for us to go in and slaughter a bunch of them?
No, they've chosen their ways.
I guess that's fair.
I'll be honest with you,
Wait,
Greckles.
do they have an abundance of women?
So they kind of just shrug. Usually what happens is if we've had a chieftain in power for a really long time, his children grow, and so we trade his children for other women.
Borky's just kind of like just looking down. Yeah, I know what that's. Okay, I know what this tribe's all about then. All right.
Is there no other way we can get around the orcs? Like a weak spot in their territory?
All the women kind of look to each other, and they all just shake their heads. They tend to have roving bands towards the south of the mountain usually packs about 8 to 10 orcs at a time. I mean, if you want to save your strength, I try to avoid them and then eventually reach the camp and just fight your way until someone notices you.
Do they have any ability of supernatural capabilities, magic, things of that nature?
I mean, they have women, yes.
Ah.
Greckles just kind of like slowly looks away and slight, but not
Do
answering.
we all make a similar face? Because like, what was all that about then?
Wait, so women are the only magic casters?
Yeah, of course. They all kind of laugh.
Oh.
If you can cast magic, you're a woman, or you used to be one and are reborn as one. Well, reborn, and you still have part of your essence.
Boy.
That's
Like-
crazy.
Like Remy, you're a woman reborn.
Yup.
Remy?
He sure is.
No, I'm not. But they can believe what they want to believe.
Okay,
Super sexist in like the weirdest way.
All right, Sunshine. Anyway, we have to fucking. That says that in character, by the way.
That is Task to a T. I love you, Zito.
So, I want to make jokes, but I can't because now my character's mad at Remy. Thank you. Thank you. I want to make so many jokes, but I'm like, no, Borky's pissed. So there you go.
Just gotta take it in stride.
Task will look back to the rest. Look back to the rest of them. All right. Say we do off a few of their warriors. Then will they listen to reason, or is there some other sort of like ritual we need to complete in order for them to listen to us?
You probably would have to fight their chieftain. I don't know who it is right now, but
So like with the double tusks.
So wait, do they have any sort of sense of honor to kind of
not
bloodthirsty?
until you prove you've killed a lot of them, based on what I've heard.
How much is a lot?
She kind of shrugs.
It's not the amount. It's like the importance of the people you're killing.
So, if we were to hypothetically put this, could we just kill a bunch of them and then have Borky kill their chief?
Yeah, probably.
Huh.
This is sounding super crazy right now, guys.
Hey, just
wanna go up
because
the
it's
fucking mountainside.
just because we're casually talking about this doesn't mean it won't be difficult to enact.
This kind of feels like an assistance of genocide.
I mean, it's one thing when we're talking about people we hate, but we've never met these guys.
I guarantee you meet them, they're gonna try and kill you, and you're gonna hate them.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I want you to know. Hey, hold on. I've seen a tribe like this. I grew up in a tribe like this. Killing and death is part of their life. They've chosen as they
talking about it.
As they said, as Borky gestures over, they've chosen their way. So let us meet them on that path. Borky cracks his neck.
I actually agree with Borky on that.
The Goliath chirps in. There is another option, but I wouldn't recommend it.
What's this other option?
All ears.
I feel like this is going to be another sex thing.
What?
Oh, panic.
What do you mean, panic? It's been all sex things up until now. Don't judge me.
You were saying, miss?
There is a western mountain range that ties into this mountain. I have walked it with my people, but we don't go anywhere near this mountain.
Why is this?
People disappear when they get too close to it.
Is this mountain under the control of the Blood Axes, or do they stay away from it too?
They stay at the base, but they don't go up it. No one goes up the mountain.
Okay.
Also,
Interesting.
Borky, give me a sec.
What is it, Greckles?
We do have to get very, very whispering, very quiet. By the way, not having anyone else hear it. We do have to get the blood axes under thumb too.
Well, we know what that has to do for that.
Well, at least it's straightforward and we know what we're getting into.
Finally. Borky cracks his neck, something I'm actually good at.
Greckles nods.
How many day ride from here is the mountain?
All the wives look at each other. They turn to Ovella. About your mounts.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
They're recovering, and they will take a while to recover.
We are on a tight schedule with this. The longer we wait, Darkus is going to kill hostages.
I can lean over and I'll whisper to Task. I can speed that up.
We have
Very well.
ways to heal them, but if you would like a shorter, more or less, let me just... She sets the staff down. We injured your beasts, but you trespassed. We are not unreasonable, but you must understand that these things take time.
Are you
We're
saying you're
willing to
gonna are you gonna care for them?
Yes, if you would like us to. You can take the beasts with you if you feel like they can heal along the way. We won't stop you, but we will assist you where we can. We feel like we owe you at least that much. Despite the explosion in the main area of our camp, I'm willing to I'm willing to just bestow some forgiveness, to say the least.
And that's very nice of you.
How many days walk then would it be?
To the mountain, we never go there. I mean, we go to the Blood Axes the last 50 years ago. Last switch was 50 years ago. We usually meet at sort of level playing field, more or less.
Somewhere in the middle then.
Yes. It was probably 2 days north of the village where the humans made their landing.
Task, I think we would have time. We have a month.
It took, what, a week to get here, if even?
A couple
Above
days.
game?
Like 3 days?
3,
Okay.
4 days on mount, yeah.
We have time, Task, if you want to do this easy.
Now,
Greckles, you're asking me that. That's not a good idea.
Now, young people, and she kind of sits down and like taps on the map. I am going to advise you to avoid the north. I know you're not going to listen to me, but if you're going to go to this place, you must avoid the direct north.
What is there?
Darkness on the skies and the wings of dragons, fire on their breath, and constant patrols. Our previous chieftain was a fool and an idiot, and he got most of us killed. Our prime camp lies to the north, but it is now cinders and embers and ash.
We want to hide away from dragons as much as possible, ma'am. That's the whole purpose we're here.
Kenku, and she turns to the Goliath, and the Goliath turns back. Your brother found a cavern. Maybe these people could sneak through that and make their way back to our old landing. Through there are woods. Burnt as some may be, it is enough cover for you to avoid dragons on the wing. I cannot promise you it is safe upon emerging from this cavern, but at the very least, it's better than being out in the open fields that lie beyond this place.
Thank you
I look
so
over
much
to
for this information.
If it's all the same to you, gentlemen, I prefer subterfuge.
I'm all about that.
Okay, above game, real quick, I want to make sure I fully understand that. So to get to the mountain, we can go through a cavern, essentially?
You have two options. You can either do a straight shot in the open on the fields, which is an option.
Okay, we have that map.
Or you can take a side route through a cavern to the orcs' previous camp, which has been burnt down, to hide amongst the trees to eventually make your way towards the north.
Okay, and I was wondering if the side route you described would skip the blood axes. That was my question.
No, it will not. It doesn't even take you close to the mountain. It just leads you out to like a side path to the west that would be covering.
Not the emphasis is not in the field, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ovella's not an idiot. She's like, if you go out in the open, you better have a fucking plan, especially since your mounts are injured now. Like, she's not gonna let you guys just run out and get yourself killed.
Well,
As much as she's a hag, winky face. He's not about to just convince people to go die. So
She's not a jerk.
no. She's abrasive. She's not a dick though.
Oh, Borky's just rubbing his chin. Huh. Well, I think goes without saying that path sounds like a much better plan. A movement should always be minimal, and the more, the better.
If these are kobolds, they probably have some sort of path that leads them up there somewhere.
Who knows what this path could lead? It's better than the open.
If we get inside the mountain, I might be able to discover it, if there is any.
Kenku, quick question. Could we all fit through this narrow passage?
Yeah, your beasts might be able to too, but it might be hard for them. Though we'll
understandable.
have to talk to my brother a bit more about it. He knows about the tunnels better than anyone.
If everyone else here feels that time can be spared, as much as that makes my flesh crawl, I'll abide to it.
Yeah, this sounds like the smartest plan. Minimizing how much we can be seen. Goodbye,
Rest
us.
here for the night. We have a tent laid out for you outside. You may sleep there. Remy, you may sleep here if you wish, but you are not obligated.
I will stay with my companions if it's all right with you.
Very well.
You were so quiet, I could barely hear you.
I know, but that's
I will get closer to the microphone without trying to pop this poor old mic.
I will stay with my companions if that's all right with you.
You are free to leave. Love still has no interest in you.
What?
It's great, thank you so much, Ovella. Borky slaps Remy on the shoulder. We're going to go to our tent, and we would like to join you for food tonight.
Very well.
Alrighty,
Before they leave, I'm gonna wait till everyone else gets out. Task will turn and look at Ovella.
She looks towards you.
Ma'am, I have a dire question that I need to ask, and it may go against your customs, and I apologize if it does so.
Mm-hmm.
Do you count modern medicine as magic?
Herbs and remedies.
I hold up a potion.
She looks at it.
Task can I can
Celadus taught me of this. It is called alchemy.
alchemy, ma'am. I can prove it for you. I will show her a knife and take it to like my shoulder.
You fool! And she kind of like grips your shoulder like a concerned grandmother.
Ma'am, trust me. I want to show you how this works. This might open up trade for you.
She watches and waits.
I take a nick at the shoulder, let the blood seep, and then I pour a drop of the regular healing potion on the wound.
Okay, it burns because you're supposed to orally ingest a potion to heal yourself.
Well, okay, well.
Just rub that Robitussin into the bones.
Yeah, dude. Okay, you know, fine, I'll take a swig. You know what? No, I will 100% bleed just a regular pot because I have a bunch of those, so I will bleed a pot.
You drink it and it heals up, and Ovella looks at it and she's impressed. And she goes, "We've made such things before with remedies in the woods, but the convenience is fascinating. This in particular," and she holds up the glass bottle, "is very fascinating."
If you wish to keep it, by all means, I have plenty.
You watch as she actually plucks off one of the iron talisman and puts the bottle in its place.
Wow.
She kind of jingles it around. It makes a lot of noise. She's like,
Be careful. It is very fragile. It is used to store liquids, but it will break.
Very well.
Yeah, they don't have processed glass, do they, in this camp?
They do not. What you notice they have a lot of is iron.
Yeah.
Like processed iron. That's like their main thing. Wood and iron and leather, and that's about it.
But no steel or anything like that, right?
No steel, just iron.
Well, iron's an important aspect of making steel, which
Yes.
is
yeah.
which I mean, this above game. This camp sounds like a raw resources camp, which is insanely useful because raw resources. Good God.
All right. Well, if you see any of my companions doing so, no, it is not magic. It is alchemy.
Very well.
and I walk outside.
Okay. You guys walk outside and people are gawking at you. Like after that whole event, the moment you guys walk outside, everyone's giving you a wide breath because you made a scene.
Ah, this is nostalgic for me.
Yeah, let's keep on moving before you get a lightning spear in your gut. Let's get going to our tent.
Oh yeah.
You guys head
That's
to your tent.
Mm.
You guys head to your tent and you enjoy a reasonable meal. Ovella jokes that they were planning on having Griffin, but the plans changed, and she kind of laughs at that.
Borky laughs for Remy. Ha 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 ha! Thank you.
Instead, you guys actually have like wild turkey stew. It's really good.
Oh, that sounds
Nice.
awesome.
Good.
That's
Those
really-
monsters deserve to die.
It's like one bowl is like enough for 4 people. Like it's sizable. It's hearty for sure. Notably,
Size a task.
a lot of the worker orcs tend to get fed first. Children first, then the workers, and then everyone else after that. Essentially. Mostly this compared to Gruul's camp, where there's a giant fight every night. This camp's pretty quiet. It's very calm in the weirdest of ways. And most of the orcs just kind of really like, whereas Gruul's orcs were very curious and very like, get these people involved. These orcs are like, we don't know you. We're not sure where you're at with our leaders, so we're just gonna not engage. So there's kind of this weird sort of like foreignness to their stares and looking at you. You'll note as well as the women make their way around the camp, they are kind of treated like foremen in a way. Like they tend to command a lot of presence the moment they appear, except for Hornet. The moment Hornet appears, everyone checks their pockets and is like looking at her, kind of like, "What the fuck are you doing here? What are you trying to do?" Notably, Riza definitely like obviously Lubzo is her husband, but Riza definitely gets a lot of stares. Grigi is appreciated. Kenku tends to have a lot of presence to her. And Avella. The moment Avella comes in, everyone's like front and center and is immediately like ready to be inspected or whatever, what have you. When Lubzo comes through, it's actually very strange. Like he commands a presence, but it's more casual. They tend to be like more calm with him, and he jokes and he laughs and he makes crude jokes and etc.
He's
And
Norm.
he eats a lot too. This man eats a lot. Eventually, as dawn rises, Kenku leads you to the opening of this cavern. But they do ask you before the night falls if you want to take your beasts with you. Do you guys want to leave the lizard hounds behind to be healed, or do you want to?
I actually wanted to do something related to them.
Okay.
Probably after I had my fill of my dinner, I would have gone to where the animals were being kept, and I would have done Song of Rest to help them heal a bit better.
Okay, so just kind of play a song for them. As you
Yeah,
play,
they can.
as you're
ninth
playing,
level?
a bunch of kids show up. Like as you're doing this, like there's just a ton of kids that show up. There's probably like, I'm gonna say like 15 to 20 kids who show up of varying
jeez.
ages.
Well, those all of those kids regain 1d10 hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
They have 1 hit point.
Oh, that's not
Oh.
good. What if they bump their head?
Yeah, well, they better not make me angry.
Borky fell on his butt once and had 1 point of
And
damage.
then
That's
Panic
all
casts
over for them.
Shatter.
No pulling. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That is no ace bueno.
Well, look what you did.
As you guys kind of sit down and you play your music, is it a spell or is it just a spell effect?
It
or
is.
like-
It is a bard. It is bard ability.
All right, then you're fine, and they have no idea what you're doing, and the hounds are
Exactly.
fine. Yeah, good idea. The hounds are healed, so they're actually fine now.
Oh,
Yay,
cool.
let's take them.
Judas,
the best.
Judas is still high as a kite.
I like to
hey.
imagine that he just remains this way.
What a way to live
We
your
gotta
life.
get some of that before we go back. Dude, they're giving us the elbow. They're giving us the elbow.
Oh, man. Oh, guys, we're about to go on a trip.
You guys go to sleep. It's very comfortable, actually. The tent's incredibly comfortable.
Hey, Monty.
Yes.
Before we go to sleep, can Remy do something?
Sure, absolutely.
He wants to find Borky.
Okay.
Borky is going to be eating food, staring off into the woods.
I assume by yourself.
Yep.
Are you like on a log?
Yeah, sure.
You will see Remy take a seat next to you, and Vola will just kind of lay down at the end of the log.
Remy.
Borky, how's the stew?
You know, it's a bit inconvenient. I should yell at everybody.
Borky just stares at him.
I should rate 1 on fucking DoorDash for these people.
1 star for Yelp.
I am gonna. Oh man.
Meat stew and Iron Claw, more like meat poo and
Iron Raw.
Kurt, you will notice that unlike last time where Borky and Remy had that very intense stare, the moment you say that, you see his head dip.
I'm not mad at you. I'm done being mad at you. I was mad at you in a moment. And you know,
I came to say I was sorry to you. What I did was foolish. Twice. I reacted off instinct, and I nearly cost you an ally, and I am sorry.
Borky takes a bite of his stew.
Spikes the bowl?
No, but Borky's putting a ladle in his mouth.
Oh, good.
Bites the bowl.
Borky puts the ladle in the bowl, puts the bowl down. It puts its arm around Remy.
I'm sorry for almost punching you in the face.
I probably would have felt it more than the other orc did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When she didn't react to that, I was like, okay, I'm out of hope.
I'm not going to lie, that was a very big hit to my pride.
That, don't feel that way. You see how tough she looks? I bet she could rip a goddamn tree out with her arms and thighs.
As you guys look over towards Greegi, you watch as she picks up just a giant log and picks up a pretty rock, puts it down, and walks away.
Borky just gestures. Borky just gestures with both hands.
Dear God in heaven. Our children will be unstoppable.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
About your tribe?
Oh boy.
Borky pulls up the stew.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Well, I heard you say that they were similar to the blood axes, and I was curious. What would someone do in your tribe that would be considered disrespectful?
Borky just staring out into space, thinking about it.
Running away. Leaving the tribe. You live and die by the tribe. It's the way. For some of them. It's when they said they've chosen their path. I heard me dad say that once. We've chosen our path. Says we, as if it's everyone agreeing. Even if everyone doesn't. The word of the war chief, the war boss, the leader, whatever you want to call yourself, is rule. Some orcs. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, some orcs are just... Fighting's all they know. Killing's all they know. Kill until you're killed.
And I take it you didn't agree with that.
Well, my situation was a bit different. You weren't actually around when I talked about this. But, my dad, my pa, has 100 wives. So seeing loves to walk around with a couple is interesting. Rookie numbers, my dad would say. I left 'cause me ma was dead. I came into the house when we stayed the tent, and she was dead. When I was younger, she said if she ever died, and I didn't know why, I was to run as far away as I could. So I did. Ended up on a damn ship with a bunch of vampires, so... Here I am, on another goddamn island, And here I am suing for peace with a bunch of different orc tribes. So you know what? I love that I'm doing this. Because you know what? Me dad would hate it. Oh, he'd hate it so much. Oh, he would absolutely despise it. Be like, what? You're not trying to kill the leader of this group to take his wives? What are you, a bitch? But joke's on him. I don't hate myself.
Borky just says, and puts the soup in his mouth.
Can I ask you one more question? And I'm sorry if it's too personal. It's fine not to answer.
That's fine. You're not the type to gossip, so.
No.
Now, that
Does it help
Greckles.
knowing?
Is it what?
Does it help knowing? You said you found your mother when she passed, so you knew she was dead. Did it? Does it help to know?
Nothing helps the feeling. She's gone. And she ain't ever coming back. And all I can do is make the most of the time she gave me on this world. And she would always say, find the ones who stick by you so you can stick by them. And that's why I fucking love Alivast to the bottom of my goddamn heart. So, I'm sorry too. You know, this orc responsibility just... You know, it just feels like if I mess this up, I'm nothing but a bloodthirsty orc. I know that's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true, and I know it, but deep inside it feels like it. But, you know, rather than think it's gonna happen, I use this to take it seriously. I wear my emotions close to my skin. Comes with being a barbarian, I think. That's why you always see me pissed off at a fight.
Yes, when you're a noble, it's quite the opposite. You hide everything. It's a disadvantage for someone to know you feel things.
No, that's a problem, because you're still a person, and a person gets angry, sad, all the emotions like the rainbow. Even them nobles. They're people too.
Well, for what it's worth, I think you will make a much better tribe leader than your father ever was, from the sounds of it. And it sounds like your mother raised a very strong, intelligent, and passionate son, and she would be proud of you if she could see. She can see you.
I was just gonna pat Borky on the shoulder.
And from now on, the orcs are your call. As I told Task with this whole Darkus situation, we can't be at each other's throats.
No.
So you tell me what you need me to do, and my sword is yours.
Well, when you see the blood axes, put your sword to their throat as quick as you can.
Oh, trust me, Borky. It will give me a very, very great amount of pleasure that I take no pride in, to cut them open.
You're my friend, Remy. Even if you dress silly.
Okay, that's a low blow.
It's just so much color. What, do you want everyone to shoot you with arrows?
Good night, Borky.
Oh, come on! Stay for
Good
a while.
night,
I have
Borky.
more criticisms.
Monty, I was gonna sleep with the mask on.
Actually, before that, Greckles wanted to go find Task. It is the night before.
Oh well, he's literally just like fucking sitting. I guess I'm getting ready for bed about like just looking at the mask.
Greckles is gonna like slowly head peek in. Hey, how you doing?
Conflicted.
Yeah, I could imagine on the eve of the big event. I just want to see how you.
I confessed my feelings to her, you know.
Yeah, that's actually really bold of you, and I'm actually really proud of that.
It gave me a keepsake, and I gave her one in return. In some odd way, it brings me peace. If I don't make it out from this, hopefully she can get away.
Greckles pulls out the fan. I know that all too well.
Is she still alive?
Task, I don't know. And I don't even know if it's worth finding out.
And Task like lifts up his sleeve on his clothing and shows the scar. I know that all too well. The fact that Panic said that there was one taller, it gave me some weird sense of hope that maybe I'm not the only Iron Oath Kobold that got away from this. Maybe that they're attached to this somehow. It's a stupid and silly false hope.
Hope.
That as Relly or Nariel, someone, even my fucking asshole of a clan leader that got us in this whole fucking mess to begin with, someone's still alive.
Hope is how we survive, Task.
Told me that. If you told me that 10 years ago, I would have kept me alive.
I understand that. And given the circumstances of how we met, I wouldn't have...
Oh, you're cutting out.
You guys are both cutting in and out. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, balls.
Yeah, it's like where you're cutting off just the last word of your sentence, so I'm like,
Do you want us to drop and come back, or?
Up to you guys. I mean,
Well,
I'm good now, so just go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got the gist of it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, cool. You continue on. I'll move in from that.
I'm actually kind of jealous, in a way, Task, that you have that kind of lingering hope. This isn't about me. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to make sure that you were okay. The eve of the big event, I know how stressful that is.
This isn't even the big event. The big event is facing the man that set me on this path that ruined my first life. And it's not the fact that I'm going into this fight and maybe even losing my life to this whole thing. That's not the scary part. The scary part is I gained a second one. I actually gained a chance at having another life. And it can all just be swept away once again. And that makes me so afraid that I'll turn into something I was 10 years ago. Greckles, I wasn't a normal person when you saw me. I was a craving lunatic that just wanted some sort of validation that his life meant something after having something taken away from him so grand and then being left alone. It's foolish.
Well, to be honest, he kind of laughs to himself. I actually kept Borky's tooth for a while as a part kind of crazy collateral, just in case. But the point is, Task, we all change. The one thing that I want you to understand is that through everything we've been through, you aren't alone. And whenever this is over, whether we're victorious or defeated, we're with you.
As I told Remy, I just hopes that this grants me peace, that I can move into a second life and make a new enemy to hate. In some stupid way.
I understand.
Trust me, you stick around with me long enough, even to our dying days, I'm sure I'll piss someone off just right. That someone will come at me. Who knows, maybe beholders from the Underdark will start seeping in because of some stupid action I took.
Bob sneezes.
I mean, to be
nose.
I mean, to be fair, there was a hit on both of us back in Alivast, but I try not to remember those days.
Tiengo sneezes.
You joke,
A
guys,
wall
but this
explodes.
is dude. Just its long arm is almost got you guys. Just
My point is, Task, is I understand what you mean when you're talking about starting a new life. Everything that I've experienced in the last couple of years has done nothing but show me that this is now my life, and I need to quit looking backwards. Even if the past does come back to haunt me, this is the now. To think too hard is something that I was told very detrimental not only to the mission, but also to one's very being. And to always look forward is the most important thing. And to be flexible, to pay attention to your surroundings, and use everything you can to your advantage. We want to give you that advantage, Task. Just don't forget that.
I won't forget it.
All right. Well, I know you're tired. I'm tired too. Let's go get some sleep.
Thanks for this, by the way.
You're very
Again,
welcome, man.
You're not... Again, Greckles, you knew my stance when it came to bird folk. Glad to say that that's changed.
I'm happy to hear that.
I will put the mask on and try to go to sleep.
Bedtime.
Panic, after you're done playing music, the kids begin to beat you with sticks every time you stop playing.
Okay. All right. Get out of here, you little shits.
They just start yelling at you in Orcish. You have no idea what they're saying, but the moment you stop playing your guitar, they start hitting you on the shins.
I'll yell back in Infernal.
How long are the
Cast Shatter?
how long
at
are
ninth
the
level?
how long are the sticks?
They're like branches from trees.
Okay.
They're not that bad. And eventually,
It's like all the kids beating up on Sergeant Hatred.
You know what? That's what I'm envisioning now in my head.
Panic needs a shirt that just says FTK. Fuck them kids.
as you try to escape them, eventually a couple of the wives kind of come over and collect them and just kind of scold them a little bit. One like 2-year-old like throws a stick at you as it's dragged away.
You don't understand. You
It
don't.
hits him right in the eye, and
You
he's like,
don't-
"Oh God!"
You don't understand,
You little
Remy.
shit.
You don't understand, Remy. He was killing younglings.
We have to stop him.
Not just the men, but the women and the children too. I fucking hate sand.
You guys head to bed comfortably in your sleep. Task
Yeah.
with the mask on.
Holy shit.
You're floating in an endless space that has no edge to it. And there's this sound. Boom. It almost reminds you of the realm of Discord, the kind of pulsing noise.
Right.
But it's not in your ears, it's in your your center.
Right. Well, I turn to face the sound.
It's not coming from anywhere, it's coming from you.
Oh. I grab at my chest. Are you finally awake?
I've always been awake for far too long.
I'm guessing since I'm wearing the mask, you know what's going on.
I have a semblance of an idea, but you think too highly of me. It's appreciated but unnecessary.
Then I explain to Aos what's going on.
I'm aware. I am very aware. In ways you can't even fathom.
And I guess me knowing any of these fathoms would ruin my psyche in some way?
No. I have debts to pay. And unfortunately for you, it means I can't say too much.
Who are you indebted to?
You'll find out soon enough. In time. And the dream fades.
There's someone higher pulling the strings as Task sits up and mask off.
It is dawn at this point. The birds are chirping outside. The sounds of the camp around you have come to life. It's very similar to Alivast. You guys were near a lot of blacksmiths, so the sounds of forges and hammers is not too uncommon to you all as you guys begin to lull from your sleep.
Tash just looks. It's like you all see Tash just staring at the mask, awake.
Remy's gonna wake up and start putting his armor on. Do we get our weapons or anything back, or do they still have?
Yeah,
them?
we got all.
You guys
that.
have asked 3 times. The answer is yes. They
Just wanted to make sure.
They took our weapons once and then immediately gave them back.
Nadine, take his
Yeah.
weapons away. I don't trust him with his weapons at this
Alright,
point.
I'm
He's
gonna take
asking
them away
too
now.
many questions about it. He's like, "Do I have them?" I'm like, "Why? Why
No,
do you
that's
need
fair.
them?"
I'm just gonna, as soon as
A
she takes them,
Tarrasque pops out of the ground, grabs your sword, and leaves instantly.
awesome. I summon it back to my hand because Eldritch Knight's badass. Suck it,
guys-
Tarrasque.
You guys wake up, and you're met immediately with Kenku. She is waiting outside your guys' tent, kind of impatiently.
Good morning. Ugh. It's time to get orky. It's time to get Borky. It's gonna catch on. When should we be heading off?
Sooner rather than later would be best.
How are the hounds?
They're surprisingly well and riding ready. You must have good favor smiling upon you.
Yep.
Nice panic.
Oh man, they're Alivast bread. Some of the, best you can
favor. Really
Kinda-
damn good favor.
She gives a quizzical look, but she doesn't seem that invested in learning, whereas Ovella probably would.
Well,
Why
if
not?
they are ready, let's retrieve them and be off.
Certainly. My brother's waiting for us at the cave entrance, so.
get. Well, then let us be off. It's all right, guys. Start packing up everything.
You guys collect your things, collect your hounds. They're all very well. Judas is fine, but he's kind of like, what's the term?
His head
When
is
you-
down. His
Yeah,
head,
he's coming down.
No, man. We need to get you some coffee, buddy. You can't go to work hungover like that. Yeah, I know. I've had those days.
Judas in rehab.
Hey, gentlemen, I know we're supposed to be heading off in a certain way, but can we make a detour?
To where?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to 100% negate that. I just thought of in the back of my head, I thought it was a good idea, but
You're ready for it.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
let's get
what,
going.
what did you say, Task?
I don't know. I felt an echo.
Ah,
Yeah, I feel kind of weird.
we
You
have.
guys are led to the. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it was literally the least important thing.
Okay. You guys are led to a cave opening. Notably, this mountainside has just tons of holes in it. And you see orcs and a few Goliaths kind of going in and out of them. Clearly, this is like a mining area sector. You guys are led to like this really obscure hole that's actually been like boarded up with like wood logs and has a very clear like signage, which Borky, you can't read it. But Remy, you read and speak giant. It basically says "Stay out, especially kids," with an underline underneath. And you watch as you approach. You see this fairly tall Goliath. He's probably about 7'5", and he's a little like lanky. But he's currently pulling off the actual like blockage on this cave entrance as you guys are approaching.
So, million gold question. Why was this place closed up to begin with?
The Goliath turns around. His face looks like bones healed the wrong way. His nose is like crooked. His jaw, it looks like his jaw was probably like broken and just healed back. It's slightly off to the side. He's fairly young looking now. He's fairly young looking, but he seems like attentive as he turns over. And Kenku, like, he doesn't understand what you're saying. But Kenku kind of turns and goes, "The rocks come to life in this cave."
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Oh.
The rocks come to life. Like
As in they
boulders.
create, like they
No,
move
Dracana,
on their own?
Have I seen this before? This phenomena?
Sure, go ahead. Knowledge Arcana.
Phenomena.
My brain.
Phenomena.
I was holding that back, Bosco, and you just went for it.
10.
I mean, you've heard of like elementals, but like
Oh.
usually they have like a form to them. They're not just rocks.
I'm guessing have you fought them before?
You watch as Kenku kind of turns to her brother, and the brother just kind of like explains. And Remy, you understand this, and Bork, you understand this. That they started like mining, and just suddenly the rocks like just came together and just like started punching the shit out of them until they left.
Shit.
So they
did-
left.
Did they have weird faces on them? Like big old faces?
Kuga asks, and he shakes his head side to side like
Was
no.
it multiple rocks or like one giant super rock?
Multiple. He kind of turns and goes multiple.
Okay.
Not the Gallop.
Were they able to fend them off, or ran, or?
Well,
They turn and like they're like, we ran. We totally ran.
No, that's fair.
The Goliath kind of goes on to say like, we know best than to not upset the primordial spirits of this world.
I guess we don't.
Well,
Maybe we should this time around.
hold on. Either we go through this pass and meet a magical rock, or we walk around and get spotted by God knows what's flying in the air. This is gonna be an ordeal, but one that we can deal with. Famous last words. Okay.
You know what else is? The devil you know meets the devil you don't.
That's
Shut
also
up, super
good.
bad, dude.
I heard him.
I heard
Okay,
him.
good. Okay, good.
Oh,
Just
I said the devil you know beats the devil you don't.
Borky, this is your decision.
Well, time to go deep, deep underground one more time.
So saith Borky the Orky.
Well,
Primordial spirits be at your favor, says Kenku as you guys enter into the cave.
and also
Yes.
with you.
A reading from the Book of Borky.
God damn
It is literally after like 5 or 6 paces into this cave. It is dark. It is pitch black. Task, you are fine. Borky and anyone who has dark vision is good. Greckles
Great.
and Remy, you guys can't see shit. It is
I get the sunblade out.
Hey!
As Greckles pulls out the sunblade, immediately the cavern erupts into light. It's a very narrow area. Like, you guys have been in the Underdark, not Remy, but the rest of you have been in the Underdark, and where it kind of went like big cave, small cave. This is just like a clearly cut out cavern. This has been meticulously made. There are wooden supports in this structure. It is very clearly like a mine shaft. It's old, but it is a mine shaft.
Does it look stable?
Roll a
Knowledge nature.
I'm
gonna
looking,
say-
I'm looking for like old wood and things like that as the.
You know what? All joking aside, sure, knowledge nature.
Oh.
Rock is one of the elements. That's why there's entire.
Oh, that's actually not terrible. 20.
20. Wow, that's actually incredibly good. As you're going through, they're solid. They're very clearly as you look at the wood, it's actually been treated with some sort of like sealant, like some sort of like
Oh.
sap based like sealant. Very intelligently made. As you guys make your way through.
Hey, Monty.
Yes.
I want to test something.
Sure.
I want to like kind of like inch Avahi to try and like get in between like the floor and the wall to see if he'll actually
If you'll actually what? Sorry.
Like
if he'll
climb it.
actually climb on the climb along the side of the wall.
This, first of all your lizard hounds hate this, by the way. They are incredibly they hate this. Like a dog in a kennel, they are not having a good time.
Aha, my stallion steed marches forward.
It's not so much they're like spiders, but they kind of have spider climb, but a vertical surface, yes, but there's not enough space for them to climb vertically. That's how small this section is.
Okay, fair enough. I
Yeah.
just wanted to see like, hey, can you gecko this and just get on the side of the wall?
They can't gecko, but if it were like a vertical surface, they could use their claws to climb up it.
Okay.
Yeah. As you guys make your way through, it definitely twists and winds, and it splits off into multiple like sections, but it's very clearly like noted where the pathway is. You notice there's actually like carvings in the rock that point in directions specifically to guide people through. As you guys make your way through, you do hear the idle sound of like falling rock kind of crumbling. You hear the squeaks of bats. At one point, you guys like find a very clearly home to some bats. There's a floor layer of guano on the ground, which you guys kind of sidestep. Oh God, what's yours name? I forgot. I keep forgetting yours. I'm so sorry.
Ooze.
Hanzaki.
Okay.
Hanzaki.
Hanzaki really wants to eat it really badly.
No.
You're kind of like holding back his head, and he's like opening his mouth, like sticking out his tongue, like he really wants it.
You know, I've heard there's stuff you can sprinkle on it to make it taste bad. Taste worse.
Task, would this even be safe for these lizards to eat?
It's shit, Greckles.
Knowledge survival? Remy will roll one of them.
It's a nature.
It's
that would
pretty
be-
Oh,
weird
shit.
shit. It's, look.
Connor.
Above game. It's weird looking shit, but if the animal's enticed to eat it, they're usually smart enough to decide what is good or not good to eat.
So that's a 15 from Remy.
No, it would not be good for them to eat it. It'd probably be very bad for them to eat it.
Greckles, I'm going to advise
It's
that.
shit.
Greckles, I'm going to advise that anything in here they should not be ingesting.
That is fair.
I'm just imagining the cadence from Austin Powers 2. It's shit, Greckles.
If it continues to act up, try to feed it a ration. It might be hungry.
Because it is shit.
I'd like to peer down the. Since I have the highest, the furthest dark vision, I like to peer down the tunnel.
It is incredibly hard because of how much this ducks and weave. Your vision is usually good at a distance, but there is no distance to take advantage of. Notably, you keep your eyes out for piles of rocks because, given the advice you were given by Kenku's brother, it's something to keep an eye out on.
Yeah.
As you guys kind of crest around a corner, almost menacingly, there is a rock in the center of
Oh, good. Okay,
a part of the tunnel.
Is it just like
sitting there, menacingly.
Wait, hold on.
Borky point?
That might be it. That might be
I am going to cast Detect Magic.
You beat me to it. Good job.
There is no magic here.
Oh. Guys, I think we're good.
Oh, it's just a rock?
Can we get? Is it easy to get around, or is it blocking the?
No, it's just sitting there on the ground.
We're gonna. I guess we're
Probably about
Notably,
Wait, hold on. Borky.
Probably
I
about
think-
this-
I think-
it's probably about the size of like a shoebox.
Oh.
Borky wants to see if it was moved there or if it was dropped there.
Okay. Roll a survival check.
Yeah, Borky wants to see how it was moved into that spot. That is a natural one.
Awesome.
It migrated.
Let me attempt, because I'm fucking curious too. 16.
I mean, it looks like it just. There's no signs of it being pushed, and there's no signs of it dropping. It just is there.
Is there any? I guess this is gonna be weird considering it's dark vision, but is there any like pigment or some sort of like formation that seems different from like the walls?
To it.
Yes, to it.
It's hard to tell in dark vision because it doesn't let you discern like color.
Right.
The texture generally is pretty similar. The difference is that whereas this cave is kind of jagged just due to how it was made, this rock is rather smooth in nature. You'd almost see this rock in like the bottom of like a lake or something.
Task, I have the light.
I gotta say, Monty's done a great job as a DM because she has put a smooth, small rock in the middle of a room, and we're fucking terrified.
As every smart D player
It's a fucking koi rock. It's the most suspicious.
I want to ask, does it look like the rock is on top of like the floor, or is it embedded in the floor?
It's on top of the floor.
Shit, that's not good, guys.
Yeah. All right, so Remy's gonna start because I
It's
assume
not
Vola's handling this better
magical.
than their mouth. So Remy's gonna start moving forward, and he's gonna go around the rock.
Okay. Does anyone else want to look at the rock, or are we done with
I
the
would
rock?
like to look at the rock with light.
It's
Okay.
not magical.
As you bring up the light, Greckles, and pass by the rock, you notice there are several dents in the rock, specifically what looks like from shovels and maybe weapons.
Guys, I see unnatural marking.
Perhaps if we don't disturb whatever is lying here, it will not disturb us.
That's the hope.
Let's just go around it then.
No matter what, guys, remember, I've got paper.
What?
I'll
I don't
keep-
understand.
I'll keep
How
Detect
is-
Magic
how is
on in
it-
case any sort of force comes in.
Yeah.
As you guys turn the next corner, you see 3 more rocks completely identical.
Oh, son of a
Far
gun!
away.
I turn around.
All right.
Where's the rock in the last room?
It's there. It's
Now,
still sitting there.
now that's suspicious.
Goddamn, guys.
Are they
the
equally?
rock
Are they equally apart from each other?
Yeah, they are.
Shit, do they look
They're
identical?
equally apart, and are they equal size?
They're different sizes, but they're kind of the same sort of presence to them.
All right.
All right, I'll
don't
admit
touch-
this is a little strange.
All right, let's just try to go past them and not touch them.
What do they
Still no
want?
magic.
Still no magic, no.
So, if I had to guess, Panic, there will probably be something to trigger whatever they encountered. So, as soon as you sense something, let us know.
I think maybe in that case I should be in front, in case somebody triggers something on the floor, because I can only see 30 feet out.
But
Fair enough. I will follow your lead,
you know
Panic.
what? Panic. Then you should walk in step with me, because I seem to have a keen sense when it comes to trouble coming my way.
If you can see it coming.
Hey, I
Looks
have
hard at the camera.
I have dark vision.
Right, so we all follow Borky and Panic then. Lead the way.
All right.
Okay, are these caverns wide enough for us to walk side by side?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Don't touch
Thanks,
the
God.
rock.
You come around another corner, more rocks. There's like 5 now.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh god.
Just
Alright.
be careful and methodical.
No.
Do these all lead into like one singular room into the next room?
What do you mean? Sorry.
So like we went into this first room with the first rock, and then we went.
It's like each turn of the tunnel, it's just like kind of a new section in a way. It's not like they're just separate rooms. It's like one snaking kind of like chamber, but as it turns, you guys kind of come around the corner. There's just more rocks.
Okay.
While what we're
Specifically,
doing
I
is
can
working. Panic. Any signs of anything?
specifically detect magic can see through 1 foot of stone. So if there's anything like embedded inside of the rock, I would notice that as well. At least 1 foot in.
You don't see anything.
He just shrugs. He's just like, man, I don't know what to tell you.
Is it wrong?
Well, we
I'm
can't
s-
react to something that's not there yet. So
is it wrong that I'm of two minds right now? One, I want to believe that maybe all them orcs, the Iron Claws, just got really superstitious and ran away, and it actually wasn't a problem. Because right now
I think
this
they
is...
got spooked by like a rock slide or something.
you know what? Maybe because then again, if you think about it, if say they was coming in for work, right, and they see that one rock, they're like, "Hey, that's weird." Then 3 more rocks. Oh shit, something's up. 5 rocks. Just get the hell out.
Another theory.
Panic. As you're having this conversation, you have to look. Okay, 1 second.
Suspense.
I'm like,
as you turn around, just for half a second, one of the rocks just drops back on the ground, like thunk. Oh! All of you hear this.
I just point at it. I'm like, no magic still.
There was for that split second, and then it went away.
I look back at the previous room.
did anyone else hear the rock?
Wait. So it was magical for a second, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, the moment it dropped down, it wasn't magical anymore.
Did
Notably,
it drop as soon as Panic looked at it?
yeah, the moment Panic turned around and saw it, it just went down. Notably,
did
you guys are in a room with 5 rocks. There is now 6 rocks in this room.
Panic.
Hey,
Panic.
where'd that 6th rock come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 6.
I turn around and look at the previous room.
Okay. So
The previous room that had 3 rocks in it has 2 now.
It moved in here. There's
either someone or something is controlling these rocks, or they have some way to mask their magical presence.
Well, there's 2 in the previous room now.
How did you make it stop?
I just looked at it.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
I'm
Panic, you're
not
gonna
even sure.
Here's what we're going to do. Everyone take a rock. Keep your eyes on it.
Okay.
Panic, let us know if anything changes.
Mine's second from the left.
Wait, are we picking them up and taking them with us?
No, I mean keep
No, we're
your
looking
eyes
at
on
them.
them.
Couldn't pay me enough gold for that to happen. With these terror rocks.
I'll tell you what. I think it'd be the least thing that these rocks were expecting.
I don't want to touch these.
Let's just continue to make our way to the next room. Hopefully there's not many more. Again,
Wait,
eyes
what
on
am I saying? They're fucking rocks.
We'd like to turn the
You
corner.
guys,
We're gonna
are
continue.
like,
Yeah,
are you guys like backing up, watching these rocks, and like,
Where-
slinking out of the room?
I think we're carefully watching these rocks.
I'm basically letting Volo walk forward while I keep an eye on one specific rock.
Yeah, ditto.
Yeah.
As you kind of watch the rocks, craning your neck around the edge of the tunnel. Eventually, you guys head to the tunnel. Ahead of you is 3 more rocks.
Okay.
Okay, they're going
And then
down.
real quick, I'll double back and peek my head into the
Alright.
brass cap.
All right, I'm gonna say, roll a perception check for that.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
here we
Remy
go.
would have done the same thing, so can we both roll?
This is insane. This is
Oh,
ridiculous.
God.
Holy shit.
19.
There you go.
19.
All right. Well, you beat their.
13.
1 second. Just check.
14.
Is this an all roll?
Now,
I mean,
there's,
anybody
now
that look
there are
back.
50 rocks.
Just those two. As you guys, the rest of you guys are looking ahead.
Mm.
As you immediately peek around the corner, all 6 rocks all go down.
We're on to
Yes.
you.
As soon as we put our eyes on them, they drop.
Don't fucking follow us.
Again, eyes on the rocks. I'll look behind us. Panic. Keep looking forward.
I'll turn around. I'll turn around briefly, and then look back.
Once again, as you talk to Remy, you turn back. They all go back down again.
This is just
You
a
little
this-
shit.
I want you to know you are currently doing a Family Guy joke, and it's and I don't know what to say.
This is just red light, green light. God.
Give me the green light.
I'll just point at him. You little shits, better not follow us. Got my eye on you.
So we're gonna fucking weeping angels this. and
Yeah,
just
so
fucking-
that's what I was saying. It was like the Blink episode from fucking Doctor Who.
Oh wait, it's the
Remy's-
fucking SCP. If you stare at him, if you blink, he's closer to.
It's the best
faster than
episode
that.
of
so
Doctor Who.
Remy's gonna keep his eyes on the rocks behind them as everybody's moving forward.
Okay. As you guys move forward, eventually the pathway ends, and you look forward to from floor to ceiling rocks packed.
Oh god.
That's not good.
Wait, so they're packed in like individual
packed-
rocks have been packed into
in.
a.
And they are blocking the forward path. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Mm.
We knew this was coming.
Well, I could fix this. I don't know
How?
how wise it'd be.
What are you about to do, Panic?
I strum my guitar a little bit. You know, my thing. I can do the thing.
Oh
where I
dear,
make
yes,
a really
that's going
big
to make a
boom.
lot of noise. Listen, if there's someone in here, we're just trying to move through.
I really don't want to blow up your rocks,
Listen,
but I will if I gotta.
giant great rock wall. Know that we mean no problem. You and your kind
I
can
feel
live
like-
in peace. Panic, I'm being a denunciator. Don't worry about it. Now notice.
I feel like this is a really bad idea, actually, because we're in such an enclosed space.
We're in a cave.
Yeah, we really. If
Yeah.
it caves in on us, we're dead.
Those who were here before,
I mean, it's just loud.
who hit you with a shovel or a pick, like those guys, we ain't them. We're just walking on
Monty,
through.
will you allow me to roll a perception check to just kind of look around the room to see if we were to cast, like, say, Shatter and shake rocks loose or blast them out, does it look like this could potentially cave in on us?
Sure. Roll an intelligence check with advantage.
Okay. Oh boy. Here we go. How does a 3 do you?
You don't know.
Wow.
Can I roll as well?
I would like to
Sure.
roll as well.
I came up with the idea.
Somebody, please.
Intelligence check.
Thank
23.
you.
Yeah, you probably would cause a cave-in.
Hmm.
As you look
Not-
back, assuming you guys are looking back behind you every now
Yes.
and again, you kind of look back, and the rocks don't drop anymore. But eventually, you actually like kind of pull your head in just for half a second, and then look back in, and that entire section is now also plugged up, leaving you guys in a part of this cave with either end currently sealed up. You begin to hear a rolling noise as thunk, 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 3 rocks kind of fall out of the ceiling and begin to grow little pebble legs and pebble limbs, and one pulls out like a spade, like a gardening spade, from behind it and just starts tapping it in its other hand menacingly as they all begin to approach you.
Are
And
you
that
fucking
is-
serious?
And that
Oh
is-
my god.
And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Oh,
Come on,
are you
guys,
approaching
I was
me?
kidding. I was
You
kidding.
dare
Let's talk about
approach
this.
I just imagine it's a cute little rock, and then it just draws angry eyebrows on itself. Oh no, that's not good.
The fucking little coconut things from Moana.
It's exactly what it feels
yeah.
like. It's
Nakamura.
This
Oh my
is
God.
so not what I was expecting to deal with.
I'm so happy we took the path, guys. I want you to know right now, we could be dealing with dragons. Nah.
What do we do? I don't
Bye,
even know what these
Austin.
things are. Bye, Austin.
Remember, rock types are weak to
and-
water.
This is 121, correct?
I don't have any water spells.
You have shatter.
That will
I
kill
do.
us.
Yeah, that will kill us.
That's why I was like, I don't like this is
Or deafen us at the very least.
my character doesn't know this is a terrible
Oh, no,
idea, but he
Audacity.
feels like it is.
Audacity, you better respond. Oh my God, please.
Oh
no.
no, really?
Just
Uh,
give it.
just-
sometimes
just-
sometimes I just give it some time. And it should be
Absolutely.
It's a big. It's
Besides,
a big file.
it Audacity likes to autosave every once in a while, so
Yeah, so you should be alright.
Yeah.
Real quick, thank you everybody so much for coming here. Hey, hope you have fun
Sorry
tonight.
we went a little. Sorry we went a little late, but we started late, so.
Yeah.
Also got
So a
interrupted
special
in chat.
episode.
Indeed. The
hey,
final
I
one.
hope you guys like the Orc tribe. It was very interesting writing for them.
Oh,
Yeah, they were
It-
cool.
I was very intrigued.
One thing of just the culture of it's very interesting to me, and I think
You
we
made
could've
them
sta-
seem very different than Ganache, which was
It's-
really cool.
It's like they're matriarchal, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like
very
they're sort
strange.
of like the women are held in high regard, but there's still a dude on the throne.
But they're puppets though. Let's be real here.
Yeah, I know, especially him. Clearly,
But
she's
their simple society doesn't really need that kind of thing. It just happened.
Yeah, so this is they kind of got an amalgamed system. Like I know they need a guy to be in charge, but clearly the smartest person is a woman, so they're just like, all right, he's the
Also,
chief.
it's just Genki.
Yeah, it's Genkai. Yeah, what about Genkai?
Or Genkai, yeah, whatever.
What's that?
She is
It's from
she's,
Yu Yu Hakusho.
she's this badass old lady.
You remember? You know how Kurt does the Urameshi voice? Like it's from that thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know about Urameshi. Everyone else, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
There's a wise old lady teacher named Genkai who is pretty much like
Voiced,
That character.
voiced by OG.
Yeah.
And literally would just beat people up with a staff.
Voiced by OG
Okay.
Frieza.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
hello,
Now, here's the thing. Now, Linda Young as Frieza, not everyone's cup of tea, but Linda Young as Genkai, mwah, beautiful, perfect. Like one of her, it's best performance in my opinion. But yeah, we got a lot of people we got to thank here. Thank you everybody so much, Mr. Rabbit. Thank you for the raid. Thank you everybody for the bits and subs as well. Hey Connor, where can they find you, Distortion Devil?
That's true. They can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Distortion Devil. Fridays and Tuesdays and Sundays are my workout days, workout streams. I play different Switch workout games and have fun. Tuesdays RIW, where I'm gonna figure out what the fuck I have to do because I thought one thing was gonna happen and then another thing happened. So next week we're gonna get into RIW proper. Friday is Friday Funhouse, where I play a lot of fun party games with my friends. And Saturday, we're playing through the entirety of the Devil May Cry series. Right now, we're on DMC Devil May Cry. We're almost done. And then we get to move on to Virgil's Downfall. Because they paid for it.
Oh.
And I don't want to do it, but God, because I'm contractually obligated to.
Somebody put you up to this?
Yeah, I did. I suffer for your enjoyment.
It's true. Speaking of those who suffer for our enjoyment, Gaijin Goomba, where can
Yeah, I
they
knew that
find
was
you?
coming.
No, I was, dude, I was
It was either you or me, buddy.
no,
Oh,
it was,
come on,
it was
Bosco,
either Goomba.
really?
It was either Goomba or Zito. Come on.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's be real here, Bosco. God. You guys can find me at twitch.tv/gaijinguma, no H. Taiko Tuesday yesterday was an absolute success. New songs came out, Drum and Memes and Animu. I still hate Toho. Saturday, I'm probably gonna be looking into Final Fantasy VII as long as it
Hey!
downloads properly.
Please.
I've not played the demo. I have no idea what to expect, and that's the best way to do it. And Sunday, I'm probably gonna jump back into Neo 2 because I still love that game. But since I am really, really overpowered at this point because of min-maxing, I'm gonna go help out other people online, and it should be hilarious to watch. So, because there are a lot of people that don't know how that game works, so it'll be fun.
Zito, where can they find you?
No, twitch.tv/Zito, Ever Ingot Almanac on Patreon or Backlash on Twitter. Cecilia, you want to play Ursula? Sea Elves. You got Octopus Elves. Go for it. Check it out on DM's Guild. I put it in the chat. It's out. It's out there, and it's got all the slappy slaps. Anyway, on Twitch, we got Marbles on stream, which is fucking stupid successful, and I love every second of it because no matter who you are, the chat gets to join in on all the fucking races. So that's the best part about that. One Step from Eden is Mega Man Battle Network without the fucking story, which is amazing. And RimWorld, there's gonna be a Kobold run. It's gonna happen one of these days.
Awesome. Hey, Bosco, where can they find you?
Hey, what's up, Kurt? They can find me at Ed Bosco VA on both Instagram and Twitter. Then right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco, where on Friday we got wrestling. And not just any wrestling, the multiverse is wide open. The Inquisition ripped open space and time, and the multiverse has never been the same. And last week we saw that the multiverse can truly bring anybody to MNW. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the VOD and tune in next week. Because who knows what's going to happen.
Who was it?
Why would I just told you watch the VOD?
Who
Anyway,
was?
that being said, I also want to let you guys know that we're going to be playing Halo and Overcooked throughout the next couple of days. We are trying to help the Citra King bury the unbred. Yes, you heard that correctly. He used the Necronomicon to raise the unbred. Also, hashtag fuck Kevin. It's pissing me off, that stupid dog. He nearly killed us in the first game, but we're going to get over it. And yeah, that's my shtick, and I'm sticking to it.
Monty, where can they find you?
Hi, you can find me at Monty Lou on Twitter, where I'm not going to shut up about RE3, and you can't stop me. You can also find me at twitch.tv/ Shut up. You can also find me at twitch.tv/ Monty Glue, where tomorrow I'm going to be playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Yes, not RE3. I want to play that game, and I have a lot of people invested in that game. And on Sundays, we're playing Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. So far, it's been really, 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 really hard. I have to grind off stream again, and I thought I was done with that, but apparently not. So yeah, you can catch it there, and we have a Pokemon named Nemesis. It's a Houndoom named Nemesis, and I love him.
Love Houndoom.
Yeah. So yeah, you can catch that there.
You can find me right here at twitch.tv/TalkAuto101. Speaking of the multiverse, we got an episode tomorrow of MNW Warzone, and I am ever so excited for what we have planned. And to find out what happens next, we have to check it out. What the fuck?
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Bad guy noises.
Yeah, I was gonna say back noises. Like that sounded like you were stretching. A good stretch there.
Yeah, that's the sound of old man stretching.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming to the streams as well. Now, Monty, we made a big announcement at the beginning of this show. I think you should go over it again.
So for those of you who had tuned in later on and are still here, thank you for being here. We actually have an official Unexpectables Twitch channel. It is The Unexpectables, twitch.tv/ The Unexpectables. The Unexpectables, as well as our newest show, The Prince Division, will be airing on that channel from now on. It has a whole bunch of emotes. It's a whole thing. This is just kind of an expansion on what we've been doing. We mean to do this, like, we meant to do this in January, but it's April, so you can see how well that went. Once again, super shout out to Twitch staff, specifically Alex, who helped us out with that. We really appreciate it, and hope to see you guys there this Saturday for our first showing of the Prince Division.
People wanted to ask, will the art stream be on there as well from now on?
No,
that is
yes,
correct.
The art stream will be on the official Unexpectables channel. It is listed there.
Fridays,
on our...
hosted by me.
Yeah, so it'll be this. So
the art streams.
It will be this Friday.
This Friday will have to be on your channel, and then after
no,
Saturday.
never mind.
Yeah, if you're okay with that,
Yeah,
and then
fine.
after that.
Hey, this is we're transitioning over. It's okay.
Yeah.
Ain't no thing.
But yeah, it should be good to go.
All right. We have a couple quick people to thank on the way out the door. I want to thank everybody again. Blackfoot Ferret, Spencer Taylor, just everybody so much. Dragon God 20. This is the last Unexpectables episode on this Twitch channel, and I'd like to, if I can, now I'd like to play my tribute to this wonderful time. I would like to now give you a 10-second tribute to what happened on this channel. Hey guys, sorry, I got into some tech issues right now. I had to go with my microphone. Real quick, oh shit, I put PayPal up at the screen. Everyone, I'm gonna have to delete part of the VOD. I'm sorry. Real quick here, and oh shit, I turned off the video. People can see my desktop. Fuck. I'm so sorry. I am very sorry. Oh shit.
He's playing music. You don't have to do that. Bosco, shh.
Bosco,
Bosco.
shush.
Bosco, shush.
That's the end of my bit. It's okay. Bosco no-butted me.
Good job, Bosco. You ruined it.
I didn't know he had music. I didn't hear it.
I was playing Amazing Grace on bagpipes, you piece of shit.
Oh, Jesus.
That just
You know
adds
what?
to it. Why are you
Kind of
upset?
makes it even better, honestly.
Perfect way to end it there. And yes, all the archives on YouTube will still be on Takahata 101 for the Unexpectables. We are not going to switch that over because that is too much work. So that is a hopeless amount of work, and we are not going to be doing that. So guys, definitely check it out. Monty and her amazing team that she's put together have busted their asses on it.
Thank you. By the way, Connor, thank you so much. You've made this tolerable.
Yep.
Connor picked
I'm
up a
pretty
lot
awesome,
of
aren't I?
slack and helped, so I could focus on just working on the fucking campaign. Because like that was the thing, is like all this logistic stuff was getting in the way of me just trying to like.
Welcome to managing a business.
Yeah,
I hate it.
I don't think we have a name for this episode unless someone else has a name. People
we gotta get one.
I really don't.
Someone said Rocky Road.
Can I suggest one? Ooh, me. Call on me.
Remus Corbeau, the woman reborn. Someone said.
No, I was gonna say, well, excuse me, princess.
No, I honestly, Rocky Negotiations is perfect.
There was one that was reasonably good that was like between an orc and a hard place or something like that. It was, I can't remember what it was.
Someone said rock in a hard place.
I literally just said that.
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry.
2 birds, lots of stones.
2 birds, lots of stones.
Jesus.
We'll have
Princess
to
Bribe? Oh, God.
We're gonna have to think about this one.
We'll have to think about this one. This one's a hard one to name. The Trouble with Pebbles.
Princess and
a lot
the
of people
Pebble.
are saying Rocky Negotiations, which is pretty good.
But it does give away
a
what
rocky
happens.
start.
No, it doesn't. Not really.
Rocky Start's pretty good. Yeah, Rocky Negotiations.
Oh, I
is
like
really
Rocky
good,
Start.
you know. Rocky Start's pretty good. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Rock solid negotiating.
2 birds with
So
1
this
stone.
is
No, it doesn't work. But
What?
I don't know, dude. All right,
Why
guys.
is this the hard one to name?
I don't. It's
Who do we want to raid?
that. You know what?
Oh, can we rate Shiru?
Yeah, Cher's
would be
playing
nice.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yeah, Cher's
God duty.
Is it
Cher's-
COLONEL?
It's Colonel. So
Colonel. Already got that. Can't spell Colonel without Colwyn.
And then Cheru, which is like that. So.
CHERU.
Word.
Oh, I
Put
remember
it
it.
in general.
I do remember her name. So yeah, guys, we're gonna send you all over there. Be very nice, and we will see you next.
I was gonna say thanks, Shara, for her work on the Discord because she helped with all and stuff.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you all of us from here to you. Thank you so much for the bits, the subs. You guys are incredibly kind. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Thank you again to everybody who donated tonight, and we will see you next time.